While selectors have had to come up with some changes from their originally announced team because of injuries to some of the key players. Vice-Captain Steve Rogers is out with continued back trouble. His place is taken by West's John Doherty. Lock forward Ray Price has succumbed to a cork thigh and, I'm told, bruised ribs. He's subbed by Rod Reddy, who moves back from the second row. But a ready-made replacement is Parramatta's Peter Wynn, who went so well in the second row at Lang Park last Tuesday. Finally, to round off the changes, hooker and captain George Paponis has had to call it quits with a painful shoulder injury he aggravated in Sunday's Canterbury clash with Manly. He's replaced as hooker by the talented and versatile Ray Brown from Western Suburbs, who's played in all sorts of positions for the Magpies this year. Both original reserves, Steve Mortimer and John Coveney, get a full match tonight, with Morris and Rodonicus on the bench. Significantly, Manly's highly professional 5'8" Alan Thompson has been awarded the captaincy. We'll get his reaction to that.
It was a pleasant surprise, Rex, really. They told me as soon as I walked in for the medical, and I was very happy about it.
One of elation then, eh?
Sure was, yeah.
Well, that's a big honour. And of course, it doesn't rule you out possibly for an Australian captaincy. All things, you know, all the wastage in some footballers, you get a lot of injuries and so forth.
Oh, well, I think if injuries happen and I'm there, I'll be a chance. But other than that, I think George has done a very good job.
Now, you're vice-captain of the Manly side. But what about your captaincy experience in the Kangaroo Tour? You had a bit of a run, didn't you?
I had 2 or 3 games on the Kangaroo Tour, and we won, and I've captained Manly on odd occasions. But it's just a game. The calibre of this side, you don't have to make that many decisions, really.
And the fact that Scott gets the first touch of the ball, the fullback, and Queensland, of course, running from right to left in possession in the maroon uniform. Now, they've lost their first 2 matches very convincingly, the Queenslanders, and they've got to make some sort of a fist of tonight's game. That's the story. A lot of determination in the side, very much changed about team. I think the selectors were vicious, to say the least, and there's a rebound. Ball being kicked through, and a chase for the ball by Alan Thompson. Scott gets back to it, bowls it over the dead ball line, and that, I hope, is not going to be the pattern of play for Queensland, with an error on the 6th tackle. Line dropout. New South Wales will be in possession. A big job for Steve Mortimer tonight. He's taken the place of the champion Rodonicus, a totally involved footballer, and Mortimer is a player who is not quite as involved in a game. Brilliant by all means, but he needs a big one tonight. Boosted. Midway between the quarter and halfway. Peter Wynn playing in number 10. Les Boyd will assume then as in number 9. Pass went forward, no doubt about that. Ray Brown was on the surge then. His first touch of